Morning, Jennifer. Hope you and Barry are stunningly well. It's Sunday morning here, 23rd of October, and we got back from Turkey yesterday morning, and it was a beautiful autumnal day when we got back. The sun was shining, had a nice walk in the woods. I'll clip that onto the end of a video that I'm going to email you a link to. It's all very tedious, it's very long, but just I found that I'd accumulated a load of video clips, so they're all together. I guess individually it might be tolerable in its entirety. Maybe something to eat like a buffet, and lots of small parts perhaps than trying to all fit in one go. And not massively interesting either, I'm sure. But anyway, I hope it keeps you entertained. I'm guessing it's verging on Scorchio over where you are at the moment. Must be getting pretty hot. Thanks so much for the emails about your family history and stuff. Oh my God. I mean, that's got to be, it's unbelievably diverse and interesting family history. I guess the sort of family history that is a thing of the past now. The age of empire is over. You can't really imagine families migrating in such quite such large numbers as they did, I suppose, between, well, I guess maybe the turn of the centuries and the 80s. I mean, you still get people going out to work in Saudi and Dubai and stuff, but not like that. And oh my gosh, how European are you? So much loved in that. I love the idea of your Swedish grandmother being so excited by the sight of a beach. She just tripped off and ran into it. Fantastic. I think there's a lot we could all learn from that. Yeah, really interesting. I don't know how you found the diary or the particular entry. I don't know if it just came up on a Google search. I guess maybe, but I didn't know that. I mean, it sounds like the woman who recorded that diary, it looks like she's still submitting stuff. I had a look. To still be doing that, I don't even know how old she must be. But amazing. And amazing as well that somebody experiencing that at the hands of Japanese soldiers who beats the god into them. It's it's an interesting response. Quite a lot of the religious stuff in your family, I notice. It does seem to be something that does run in families, doesn't it? Not so much in mine. I'm not too unhappy about that, but respect people's views to do whatever they want on that front. That's absolutely fine with me. I just don't get it. Anyway, what else was there? There was your pizza cooking method, which you're right. You're going to have to YouTube that. I'm fascinated to see it. Over here, pizza ovens are must-have, very expensive accessories that people have that they plug into their barbecue gas and stuff like that. I've got a friend who spent best part of £1,000 on a pizza oven that gets used about twice a year, but you can show off with it, right? So that's good. But yeah, I'd love to see your low-tech version on the road. Amazing to hear that you used to work behind a bar. I used to work behind a bar. I used to run pubs in Derby back in the day. One or two of them don't sound particularly dissimilar to the one that you've got, which is fine if you're an innocent bystander and out of it. Not so fine, frankly, if you're pulled into it. I still find that there's very few things in the world that hurt more than a good punch in the face. Quite keen not to ever have another one, in all honesty. But yeah, sounds like you worked in somewhere that was. It sounds like an excerpt from a Crocodile Dundee movie. It really does. Amazing. I sort of knew about your mum as well. I mean, I knew she died, and I'm not the world's most sensitive of people, but I think I knew enough not to pick at the scab. So I don't think it's ever something that we'd ever really talked about, or your dad either. And I mean, you've not elaborated, but it sounds like there's a touch of, I don't know. Don't know what motivates and drives people. The world's full of sociopaths and narcissists and just downright nasty people. I don't get it, but yeah, all sounds pretty rough, really. But what can you do? It is what it is, right? I'm glad that you're okay now and enjoying your life, your very eclectic, exotic, bohemian life. So that's what you are. You're an Australian bohemian. So yes, I'm rubbish at typing, to be honest. I actually find it very difficult. I don't know if you're on a laptop or whatever, but you seem to be able to bang out huge quantities of written text in quite a short period of time. I don't know if it's the OCD or whatever, but I end up agonising over sentences and word choices and stuff like that, and just burn a huge amount of time writing stuff. So I try to avoid doing it, hence the videos. But really so interesting, as is your inability to be able to take photographs of anything other than your camp. Look, I love this. Here's a picture of a koala. Go on. It's a kettle. But did you find the owner of the dog? The dog looked cute. Like dogs a lot. Like dogs much better than most people, to be honest. With very good reason. I think dogs generally aren't arseholes, are they? But yes, I hope you track down the owner. Was genuinely horrified to read the stories about snakes trying to get your cat. I hope your cat's all right. We've got a couple of cats, actually. I don't know where they are. Somewhere. Peeing at walls or something like that, as they do. But yeah, anyway. So thank you so much for all of that. So fascinating. Trust you're both in rude health and set for a wonderful summer over there. And yeah, it'd be good to hear from you at some point. I was going to pick up a couple of bits and pieces from Turkey, because I was thinking about sending a box over maybe for Christmas. I'm still plans on doing that. Life seems to be getting in the way of a lot of things for me at the minute, but my son, on the day we were due to fly back, decided to drink a slushy from some weird roadside stand where I suspected to have been fermenting for some months, and then proceeded to projectile vomit and redecorate significant proportions of the hotel we were staying in, and had to be dashed to an emergency doctor, had loads of nausea injections. We had a mad dash from a private hired minibus across the bloody mountain roads, like 120k to the airport. I mean, it's ridiculous, really, for such a busy resort. But managed to make it through the 4 rounds of security checks and into the airport with about 10 minutes to spare before the flight went. So quite a traumatic end to it. So the long and short of it is, I was going to get you some Turkish delight, which nobody likes it. The lemon's not bad. But I thought that'll be a novelty in Australia. I was going to send that out. That's not happening now. I'll have to think of something else. If there is anything from England that you can't get in Australia, let me know. That'd be helpful. Good that you've been learning to use your camera. I feel like I'm inadvertently and absolutely unintentionally dragging you into the world of technology. Please don't feel... Please don't feel in any way compelled to do anything that you feel uncomfortable with regards to technology. But I'm going to stop rambling and go and try and find something to do in the pissing rain, I think. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.